Nations behind a blockade on Qatar have welcomed strong comments from President Donald Trump backing their move, but were silent on calls from his Secretary of State to ease the measures. Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, UAE, Egypt, and Bahrain have cut ties, accusing Qatar of funding terrorism. Qatar denies the accusations. But the states did not respond to Secretary of State Rex Tillerson and APO's warning of humanitarian consequences. Mr. Trump on Friday told Qatar, "Stop teaching people to kill other people." He said, "I decided with Rex Tillerson that the time had come to call on Qatar to end funding an extremist ideology in terms of funding." Mr. Trump said he wanted Qatar back among the unity of nations. However, the tone of his comments contrasted with those of Mr. Tillerson, who had earlier said the blockade was having humanitarian consequences. Mr. Tillerson also said the ongoing row was affecting regional cooperation on countering extremism. He said the blockade was impairing U.S. and other international business activities in the region and that the U.S.-backed mediation efforts being pursued by Kuwait. On Saturday, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain and the UAE made no mention of Mr. Tillerson and APO's call. In Saudi Arabia, an official source told the Saudi press agency that Qatar must change its policy, saying, "Fighting terrorism and extremism is no longer a choice, rather, a commitment requiring decisive and swift action to cut off all funding sources for terrorism." Bahrain and APO's official BNA news agency stressed the necessity of Qatar and APO's commitment to correct its policies and to engage in a transparent manner in counter-terrorism efforts. UAE ambassador to the U.S. Youssef Al-Attaba praised Mr. Trump and APO's leadership in the face of Qatar and APO's troubling support for extremism. He said, "The next step is for Qatar to acknowledge these concerns and commit to re-examine its regional policies." Monday and APO's dramatic move came after years of tension between Qatar and its Gulf neighbors, in particular Saudi Arabia. President Trump had previously tweeted support for the move to isolate Qatar over its alleged financing of extreme